amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another VTuber Tuesday. How you all doing? So, this video actually got recommended when it first dropped, but we never got around to reacting to it, and it's one I've always really wanted to check out. And now I've been looking at my comment section, I've been seeing what you guys are recommending, it's sort of popped back up again. It's from the awesome channel Red Joker, which if you aren't subscribed to, you need to change that. Their content is incredible, so link to their channel in the description. They uploaded a video about a month or so ago called From Starving in Poverty to the #1 VTuber in the world. And this is the story of Marine. Now Marine, one of my favorite VTubers ever. I love her music, I love her energy, I love her. She is cheeky and wonderful. I had no idea her journey started off so tragically. So this is gonna be emotional and interesting. So yeah, I think we should just jump straight into this one. If there's any more reactions you would like me to check out, let me know. What I'm gonna do, whichever comment on this video gets the most likes, I'll react to that for the next VTuber Tuesday. That's simple. Leave your recommendation, upvote the ones you agree with. You need to be subscribed for your recommendation to count, so make sure you subscribe. And whichever comment gets the most likes, I'll check that one out next week. But for now, let's jump into my first time ever reaction from starving in poverty to the #1 VTuber in the world.
Marine, the world's largest active VTuber. This is her childhood dream.
絶対おっぱい大きくなるという目標がねずっとありましたので子供
You're in for a ride. Despite where she stands today, Marine, or Senjo as we call her, grew up in poverty. Her family so poor that she remembers not being able to afford snacks like chips and could only buy bread rolls. Her apartment was so run down and in the middle of nowhere that they'd be infested with insects. And even as a child, she lived so hungry that one time she tried eating the Street Fighter paper manual. Even McDonald's was too expensive for their family.
Oh,
the details
geez.
of her full family are unclear, but she mentioned
I honestly had no idea. I feel like I might need to get rid of the subtitles because it's kind of hard to see what a Marine is saying, so we'll change them. We can turn them on and off as we need to. I had no idea it was this bad for her. Considering how famous she is, how widely known she is, this is where she started?
Not having a mother, growing up with just her sister and father. Even so, her dad seemed to do an amazing job because even under these harsh conditions, she had never once considered herself to be unlucky or unhappy. And we see in clips that to this day, she is very close to both of them, with insane stories like her dad seducing her previous boss, messaging her like a classic Oji-san. But anyway, most likely due to poverty, Senjo never went to university and directly entered the workforce right after high school. And if you know anything about Japan's work culture, then you may have heard of black companies. Companies that overwork the hell out of employees with little compensation and are in legal gray areas. Marin unfortunately worked in one, perhaps not knowing, perhaps having no choice, and it was brutal. She has memories.
From what I've heard, it sounds like these black companies, it is literally like you don't have a choice. Like you have no money, you can't afford any food, so you go to work for a company like this, which to give like people a little overview, it's basically a company that takes on people and just pays them not much, but you have to work crazy hours, you're constantly at risk of losing your job, and they're incredibly strict.
Of working overtime past midnight, not being able to take time off even when she got the flu or got injured. And one time, instead of a performance bonus, they gave her mandarin oranges as a bonus. Except the mandarin oranges were rotting. The breaking point was when the CEO called everyone in her department in for a meeting and called everyone replaceable, saying anyone could do their work. See, the reason Marin stayed at the company for so long was because even under those conditions, she still had a sense of purpose. People in her department called her essential to the company's functioning. But after that line from the CEO, she was done. Marin resigned and never...
I guess if your whole reason is you're at this company because you feel like you have a sense of purpose, then the boss says you don't, why would you stay?
Look back. Perhaps it's somehow due to this asshole CEO that we have Senjo today. Senjo applied for Hololive.
Well, thank you, asshole
that she
CEO.
wanted a platform to use her diverse skill set, and VTubing would be perfect for that. She specifically chose Hololive, being fans of Fubuki and Minato Aqua.
No!
Successfully passing the audition, she...
Why'd you do us? Why? Hey, Red Joker, that's a little bit too far, man. Yeah, well, the wound is still fresh.
Debut as Houshou Marin in 2019 August and never looked back. Despite her reputation today...
So she literally just joined Marine. She went from this company, she joined Hololive as Marine. She joined a company and what? That seemed really easy.
Marine was
instant switch.
understandably very nervous on her debut stream, still trying to act cute and idol-like.
ですね、そう、私、
Well, I wonder how long that lasted.
船長なんですけども、
But that all went out the window with Yago's dreams very soon. Marin was known for being horny. Seriously, Marin is probably the one that talks about sex and sexual topics by far the most in Hololive. Like, it's literally become a part of her identity. Her music is horny, her streams are horny, and she even achieved her childhood dreams of growing big boobs. Yet somehow, Marin has this amazing...
It's a good childhood dream to have. It's good. It's a good one, yeah. Growing big boobs. It's up there. It's up there. The fact that it's said that she probably talks about sex and horny stuff the most out of everyone in Hololive, I feel like it's an understatement. However, some of the new gen girls
dynamic with her chat.
They're up there.
It's almost as if chat doesn't want to lust for Marin because Marin is so desperate, literally asking for it or sarcastically asking if they want it. It's usually the opposite dynamic with VTubers where the fans are lusting over the pretend to be girlfriend VTuber. So Marin...
I actually love that. I love that Marine's relationship with the fan base is the fans going, she's an old granny and really horny and annoying, go away. And Marine's like, no, please love me. I love that. I love the relationship.
Unique position with her fans makes the banter so funny to watch.
やっぱそうなんじゃん。あ、ピチピチの方が好きなんじゃん。
Obviously, the banter is all sarcasm, but I think it reflects one of Marin's greatest strengths, talking. See, one of Marin's old jobs was customer service, and that combined with toxic corporate culture really made her a good yapper. She talks so fast, even Japanese listeners sometimes struggle to keep up with her.
教えてくれるよね。それはネタバレじゃないもんね。一回見たけどマリンが忘れただけだからそれはネタバレに該当しないよね。
But more than
What
that,
the
she's
mother
just
of what?
unnatural at entertaining. She's the clown when she needs to be. She doubles down on things if she believes, and scolds chat, which they seem to enjoy. But beyond that charisma... also lies insane creativity. Like, just look at her content. Yago memes. Censored,
good.
engaging with the English community. Memes.
The DNA of the soul.
I swear, she is clip farm material. And the amount of collabs with not just her gen mates, but other big VTubers, including Niji Sanji, she did. Yeah, she was blowing up and she fully deserved it. She worked so hard. As her income presumably blew the hell...
I also think that she has some of the best music in Hololive. I really do. I think her music videos, her songs, everything, I think her music is outstanding. She's become one of my favorite VTuber like artists.
Up, Senjo started looking for a better place to live in because she was still living in that rundown poverty apartment. She was literally streaming in a cramped room crouching. But this house search turned out to be a disaster. Only about 2 to 3 months after debut, Senjo started house searching, and after some vetting, she thought she found a decent place and planned to move in January 2020. She had completed all the torturous Japanese paperwork bureaucracy procedures and even had a moving company arranged, plus line installations for better internet at her new place, something now essential to her career. But suddenly, randomly, the landlord of the new place refused the internet line installation, meaning Senjo suddenly had to find a new place. On a timer too, since she had already informed the old place of a specific move-out date, less than a month later in February. Keep in mind, this was all going on when there was a pretty big Hololive concert she had to perform in coming up. Both Senjo and the house agency in a panic, they somehow managed to find a new place and planned to move on February 10th. But
the house agency. I wonder if like Hololive could have helped her a little bit here, or maybe they did, like to find a place, like get more people looking for it.
On the morning of February 10th, Marin had to wake up at 5:30 a.m. for the move, and after taking her final shower at the old apartment, found the drain clogged and was charged for it. The final morning, bro. And then, when she finally got to her new place, Senjo arrived to find that the key to the front door would not open, leaving her having to wait at the front door for an hour, exhausted, before management finally came to help. And when she finally got into the apartment, she found that the internet lines hadn't even been installed, despite the promises of a very strong internet connection. She tried streaming with her mobile data, but it was abysmal connection speed, so she gave up and just rented a studio for streaming for the time being. This moving was literally anything that could go wrong went wrong.
God, this sounds like my life, man. Literally. This is what it was like me trying to get internet in this fucking place. We finally got some strong internet now, but my word, it's taken nearly, how long have we lived here for? Like 9 months? Nightmarish. Oh my word. Oh my word. What a fucking nightmare. So all because this random landlord at the beginning was like, nope, can't move in, you can't have that internet, blah, 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 for some stupid ass reason, and she couldn't get the internet. Then this other place she had to find at last minute, couldn't get into that place, drain got clogged, because, I don't know, who knows what Marine's doing in the shower, she's well weird. And then the internet wasn't even in, she got rent a fucking studio!
Despite all this chaos, Sinjo never stopped creating top quality content and streams, her channel exponentially growing, with the viral release of her first original song, Ahoy, in June 2020.
Yeah, ahoy! Is this the one that played in malls with Marine moaning? Moaning, yeah. Moaning, yeah. Yeah, it's that one, right?
Sinjo reached 1 million subscribers in 2021 January, just 1.5 years after debut, and the 6th member in Hololive to achieve this milestone. Just a look at any of her streams is enough to tell you how engaged her chat is with her antics, and what a natural entertainer she was. Unfortunately, here is when another few hiccups along the way would form. For obvious reasons,
This is the thing I really love about Marine, is like, even as like a non-Japanese speaker, I'll pop in her chat every now and then and just listen, and it's just so fun.
Sinjo's channel was always fighting with demonetization, but in July, YouTube randomly decided to ban her entire channel. Like, entire channel
I didn't know about
randomly
this.
terminated. Had the lewdness finally gone too far for YouTube? Fans questioned. But a click on her channel showed that it was terminated for fraud, spam, and misleading content by YouTube's automatic AI system. I swear YouTube needs to fucking stop doing this.
Every year you think they'd get better, and yet every year they somehow get worse.
Thankfully, YouTube quickly checked and confirmed it was a false positive, restoring her channel. Probably because she was a big channel under a company. But then just a month later, because Sinjo yaps so much on stream and was
They banned her again, because she just yaps all the time. They got tired of it. They're like, you're just talking all the time. Banned. Stop talking so much.
unconsciously trying to use that cutesy voice, Sinjo announced that she would be severely decreasing the frequency of streams as she was suffering from pretty bad throat strain. But this reduction didn't help much because in September, doctors found not just vocal cord nodules, but even internal bleeding in her vocal cords, forcing her to take a break. She came back a little over a month.
All from using that voice? It has that much effect on your vocals? That is crazy.
Later, focusing on voice therapy, and since then, she
Bless
seems to
her.
have been more careful and hasn't had huge throat issues since then. You know, you see Sinjo's clips and streams and thumbnails and you think, wow,
I feel like Marine would love that sentence of throat issues. It seems like a Marine sentence you would enjoy. For non-sus reasons, of course. I mean, we're talking about Marine. She's never sus.
oh, that's a crazy ass girl. And then I do research for this video, hearing everything she's been through, and I'm like, wow, that's a crazy ass backstory. But I feel like that's shaped why Sinjo has become so popular and the way she is. While batshit crazy, horny, memeable, clippable on the outside, even multi-talented, good at both singing and drawing, if you stay for her yapping and talking streams,
My
or
eyes
pay attention to some small
distracted
moments, you can really tell that she is mature on the inside. As a person, she gives amazing life advice based on her torturous corporate life. And
I actually think Red Joker's hit the nail on the head here. That is one of the reasons we love Marine. She is cheeky and silly and completely fucking insane. But she does come across mature. I mean, that's probably because she's an old-ass granny, but, you know, other
especially
things
during
as well.
collabs, you can tell how she secretly takes care of everyone's emotions, how she pivots if she senses someone start to feel uncomfortable. Hell, I think the fact that an extrovert like her managed to adopt the notoriously socially anxious Aquatan and build a genuine relationship upon that says a lot about her people skills. Her unhinged streams with Coco, her cheating with Rusia, even despite everything she's been through, she still is able to form these genuine bonds with her
Bocce the Marine.
co-workers. No, not co-workers, friends. Many may love her for her crazy entertainment, but I think the secret behind her success is compassion for both people and
Marine
her
is the
VTubing
One
career.
Piece.
The way she cares for both her fellow VTubers and fans. The way she spends God knows how much money on her music MVs. They have
Yeah.
more frames than entire seasons of anime combined. No, seriously.
Hey, whoa. One Punch Man never recovering from the death.
I have
Give
to
it a
show
Marine
this
video.
a bit. The MVs look insane. insane. They deserve all the views they get. It's like...
I agree. I think they are. The thing is, they're not just really good quality. They're really good videos. Like, they're fun to watch. They're very good with the songs. Because sometimes you just get like a really cool looking video, but it doesn't really match. Marine's match.
A trademark Central thing. Throw an ungodly amount of money to make the highest quality MVs possible. She could save the money, but no, she just throws everything. Besides that, she's not afraid to just yap about things, opinions. She folds or fights back when she wants, banters with chat. It's just, you can tell Central loves VTubing. You can tell that she is just a person. It's not all sunshines, even in this job. She's talked about being depressed before, although she didn't deep dive as she didn't want to bring the stream's mood down. But after that, she literally gets back up and just forgets why she was even depressed. Hell, she herself said that despite how good of a job she has at Hololive, it's actually more stressful than her toxic corporate life, because at her old job, she just had to repeat what she did every day. She didn't have to think about what to do. Unlike being a VTuber, where you really have to think creatively on what you want to do. And given all the
I definitely think that in the creator space, it's sadly, like, creators' mental health isn't talked about that much, and it is a big issue for a lot of creators, especially like VTubers and stuff like that, especially in like Asian countries as well, because you're just under constant pressure. Always constant pressure, constant growth, constant this, constant that, go, and you're always working 24/7. I will say this right now because I don't want anyone taking this out of context and me ending up on one of those fucking clips on Twitter or something where people say out of touch YouTuber says this shit. I don't think at all that it is anywhere near as difficult as like a 9 to 5, not even a little bit. As someone who's worked in the fast food industry, in bar jobs and restaurants, at supermarkets, and as well as in an office for 4 years, I'll tell you right now, I hated all those jobs, and they were all way more draining than this by a mile. But mentally, I've never felt as much pressure as I do now. That's the main thing.
Shit she's been through. Sinjo's positivity is impressive. Growing up in poverty, being exploited in a black company,
Marine,
I can't believe
tough.
she still has the positive and
She's
humble
on another
attitude,
level.
given where she is today. But maybe this is an important lesson to learn. Stay positive, stay compassionate, and just be a good person. In 2024, Mari held her first ever solo live in front of an audience of 40,000. And last year, she became the second VTuber in history to hit 4 million subscribers. Since Gawr has graduated, Marin has effectively become the #1 active VTuber in the world and directly told Yago, the CEO, that she is aiming for 5 million. Her story from poverty to exploited employee to #1 in the world is seriously inspiring. I'm so glad Sencho found her calling. I hope Sencho continues to be Sencho, and I hope that we can all learn to be more positive and compassionate like her. Special thanks to Vicente Pagani and all my other patrons and members for supporting the channel.
Huge shout out to Red Joker. Every video I've ever watched. We've checked out a bunch of Red Joker videos over on our second channel, so if you want to see those, you can. G.O.T Extra, link in the description. We checked out a bunch of other ones, so before you guys start recommending them, go check that channel first. I will say this. I'm really happy that she is #1. There are VTubers I watch more, and VTubers I know more, and that's the truth. But when it comes to Marine, I think just learning about her story now, I would have already have said I'm happy she's #1 just based off her personality, her energy, everything that she is and stands for. I would have already have said that. She's fun and bubbly and sweet and looks after everyone and is a freaking granny in the sweetest way. And we love her for that. But now you know that she like came from nothing, struggled, fought, had no money, had like no food at times, took this job just to get by, and it was an incredibly difficult job where she had to work when she was sick, never got any time off, got underpaid, just struggled through her younger years to now being comfortable, to now having nicer things and a nicer life and being looked after and having fans and friends and being the biggest VTuber in the world. It's super sweet. And it's so deserving. And it's impossible not to hear this story and just feel proud and happy for her. Because she bloody deserves it. And it's just nice. It's nice when this is where the story goes. It's nice when you have a story like this. It's nice that when the person who got there deserves to be there. And Marine is one of those for me. Her music is outstanding, her cheekiness is hilarious, and she's just a damn sweetheart. And I know we all love her cheekiness, but there's more behind the scenes that we enjoy. She's not as fun to talk about. But Marine truly is just an inspiration. I really think that. And she acts like one too. She's awesome. That was a really, really cool video. I had no idea that that's where her journey started, but it's so inspiring to see where she got there and how she got there. Being sweet and kind and empathetic, and she got rewarded for it. I hope you all enjoyed my reaction. Please go check out Red Joker's original video. He has loads of other videos as well, so go check them all out. If you enjoyed this reaction, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like me to check out next week. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. As always, you will see me in the next video.